Anxious to see what the guys we've added can do. Manu Ginóbili, he's a great find. He's the best player in Europe, supposedly.
Duncan's got it deep against Walker. Ginóbili on the cut. Ginóbili on the reverse layup is good. Nice play.
I remember Kobe Bryant saying to me when Manu came in to the game, like, Bruce, who's that white boy? I said, oh, he ain't no white boy. He Argentinian.
Manu takes it all the way inside, off balance. Layup is good.
They've added the Argentine player, Nanu. Look at this, Ginóbili.
He helped the Spurs win their second NBA championship in his rookie season and carved out a central role for himself on one of the most respected teams in NBA history.
Thank you all. We have no words to thank you. This is great.
¿En español?
En español también, como quieran.
Sí.
Decía, no hay palabras para agradecerles. Estuvieron magníficos todo el año. Es una experiencia inolvidable para cada uno de nosotros. Y no hay nada mejor que compartirlo con ustedes. Así que muchísimas gracias.
San Antonio had also drafted Luis Scola in 2002, but an expensive contract buyout kept him playing in Europe.
Ella es la flor más bella, vagando por las estrellas, brilla más que el sol, baila.
In 2004, the Olympic Games were held in Athens and Argentina looked to build on their recent success.
Ahí va Tomasevic, segundo sí. Le queda poco tiempo a Argentina. ¡Ah! ¡Canasta! ¡Canasta en el último instante! ¡Ha ganado Argentina! En el último instante, Argentina ha ganado el partido. Creo que ha sido Ginóbili.
The competition in the group stage was tough, but despite losses to Spain and Italy, Argentina moved on to the knockout stage. They faced hosts, Greece, who they defeated 69-64, setting up a semi-final against the United States.
Once you get to the medal round, you need to win 3 games in 3 days. The United States took step 1 yesterday, defeating Spain. Step 2 today, as they face Argentina in the semifinals.
Ella es de la tierra, de mujeres divinas. Ella es argentina, como ella no hay.
To really understand my story and to appreciate how Team Argentina came together, you have to understand basketball was nothing more than an alternative to soccer, a sport played for the sake of variety. There's so much cultural pressure on the national soccer team, expectations are sky high. For the basketball team, it is a completely different universe of expectation. One of the first major tournaments our young group played in was the qualifier for the 2000 Sydney Olympics. We didn't end up qualifying, but we get really close. Even though we didn't make the Olympic field, back home people were like, holy cow, that's incredible that you made it that far. We were received very warmly. That was just the reality of people's expectations when it came to basketball in Argentina.
Alley-oop for Ginóbili. Oh, what a play from Manu Ginóbili with Duncan right next to him.
This is a much different Argentina team that we've seen throughout. You expected them to give the United States their best game tonight, and that's what we're seeing here early.
Well, you said for the United States, the medal round is almost like the playoffs as compared to the regular season. They know it's single elimination. They know they have to play well, and they raise their level.
We felt like a realistic goal for the Olympics in Athens was making the final Olympic tournament field. That was all we wanted.
Luis Scola starting the second half. Ginóbili wide open.
The United States has got to pick up their play.
Scola. Nice move from Scola. Playing like the team that did at the World Championships. Scola inside, double team.
Getting to that stage round was the highest achievement we could imagine. Winning the gold was out of the question. Even though we beat them in the FIBA Worlds, we knew the USA would be bringing bigger stars to the Olympics and it would be a different situation. If we could find a way to get on the medal stand, it would be historic. But the crazy thing was, Team Argentina did better than that. going further than any of us could have ever dreamed. We shocked the world.
Exclamation point for Argentina. You know, Doug, I look back to what George Karl said after they lost in the World Championship. He said it's a very disappointing time for the United States in their basketball, but it's a celebration for the rest of the basketball world.
Following their historic victory over the USA, Argentina still had to overcome Italy in the final to truly rid themselves of the demons of their loss in the 2002 World Cup. Argentina came out strong, but after establishing a big lead early on, Italy made a run to end the first half and tied the game up at the start of the second half. The two teams would trade the lead throughout the third quarter. Starting center, Fabricio Oberto, picked up an injury in the semi-finals that kept him from competing in the gold medal game. Luis Scola would step up, playing all but 3 minutes of the contest. He sparked a rudder that saw Argentina take a double-digit lead and never look back.
Será difícil de comprender que a pesar de estar hoy aquí, soy del pueblo y jamás lo podré olvidar. Debéis creerme, mis lujos son solamente un disfraz.
Scola finished with a game-high 25 points on 10 of 13 shooting from the floor.
Tenía que aceptar, debí cambiar y dejar de vivir en lo gris. Siempre tras la verdad, sin lugar bajo el sol. Busqué ser libre, pero jamás dejaré de soñar y solo podré conseguir la fe que queráis compartir. No llores por mi Argentina, mi alma está contigo, mi vida entera te la dedico, mas no te alejes, te necesito.
Scola remained in Europe as the Spurs were unable to pay his buyout clause. Instead, San Antonio signed Fabricio Oberto. The golden generation of Argentinian basketball would steadily move across to the NBA.
Yo solo quiero sentiros muy cerca, poder intentar abrir mi ventana y saber que nunca me vais a...
Luis Scola would win the Spanish League MVP award twice, in 2005 and 2007, to go along with multiple league and cup championships earned throughout his European career. In San Antonio, Manu Ginóbili would win 2 more championships with the Spurs as they still held on to the draft rights to Luis Scola.
The way the team was set up, we all needed each other, and without Manu, there were no championships.
Well, the key is checking if there's any developments on Scola, because he's negotiating with the European team right now.
He has an offer on the table from them, and so he's probably waiting on San Antonio to match or make a competitive offer or trade him.
He's property of the San Antonio Spurs. There's certainly some rumors going on about some other teams wanting to obtain the rights to Luis Scola.
If Scola is traded, then that increases the probability Scola comes to the NBA.
The Spurs would eventually trade Scola's rights to the Houston Rockets.
I always dreamed about playing in the NBA. It was almost an obsession for me.
We're here to introduce Luis Scola to the Rockets family. The only one more excited than us is Luis.
San Antonio didn't have the needs of what I would bring, and for a minute I thought I was never going to make it. And then all of a sudden the Rockets shows up and they trade for me and they sign me a minute later, and I was here and I was really, really excited. It was career changing, of course, but life changing too.
No llores por mí, Argentina.
I was thinking, these guys just made my dream come true. I had to really, really work hard to pay back.
I need a beer. These games you play with a beer. Man, this is easy. I need a beer, cheese.
We don't want to try to go out there and just have it too personal or take it personally against, Argentina. To be the champ, you got to beat the champ. They still have the gold medal. Regardless of who won the world championship in 06, they still had, they still the champion. So we got to go out there and take that from them.
No, me encanta, Scola. Sí me gusta. Habla en inglés, habla mejor. I'm going to show you what language I'm saying. Go, here we go. Make sure you understand the game. I got him. Cole, that's it, Cole. I got him. That's it. Play the game. Play ball. Hey, yo saco. Get in. Go. No foul. Here. You good. Down.
We're very lucky to have a generation as talented and hard working as we are. So that's the reason why everything happened.
2009, it was Halloween night, and the bat was flying around, and there's Manu Ginóbili, and looking like a hockey goalie.
I believe that once we retired, it's going to get a little harder. We don't see as many players or a generation like ours coming from behind, but basketball is very popular in Argentina, and if it's not in 5 years, 6 years, it's going to come later.
After a European tour, Argentina's men's basketball team have arrived in England. As one of the favourites to get a medal, the South Americans will be trying to repeat their performance in Athens 2004 when they got the gold. Luis Scola spoke to the reporters about the tour.
During our build-up to the Games, we have had good and bad moments. I believe we have improved as time went by, and there are a lot of good things that have come out of it, as well as some bad things that we need to improve. Let's see if in the next 3 days we could improve more and start to play.
Start of the third quarter, the USA blows the doors off of this basketball game.
No llores por mi Argentina, mi alma está contigo, mi vida entera te la dedico, mas no te alejes, te necesito.
Because, as I said before, we got a lot of kids playing. They are very enthused about the game, and I believe that sooner or later we're gonna have a matching generation or a contender next future Olympics or World Championships.
So you've got future in politics with an answer like that.
You never know. You never know.
Scola in the lane, spins against Sean Marion.
Arguably the greatest soccer player alive today, Lionel Messi, who's here with the Argentinian national team. I asked Luis Scola if he knew that Messi was going to be here. He said, I gave him the ticket.
¿Qué más podré decir para convenceros de mi verdad?
This is why we play for you. I think I told Luis a long time ago that he was going to be playing until he was about 80 years old because of the nature of his game. Like his game is built to be timeless.
Si aún queréis dudar, mirad mis ojos y ved cómo llorar de amor.
A young team is remarkable.
The final of the 2022 America, Brazil taking on Argentina. Santos guarded by Campasso. Diaz left free for three and the lead. In and out, tapped up. Ball game! Ball game! Argentina win the America Cup in Brazil's house in 2022.
Argentina, 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 Argentina.